Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you another project using the paper pumpkin, and it's an alternative project, and it's one using one of the cards. And what I've done is I've made this lovely little gift box using a card. Back of the card for the base, top of the card for the lid. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I made it. So we've got the card here, the standard C6 cards. They're 5 7/8 by 4 1/8 wide. Well, it would go all the way up there to 8 1/4, which is so it's half the size of A4. We're going to make the box. So this is going to be the lid and this is going to be the base. So for the base of the box, we are going to cut this at 4 inches. And we're going to cut this at 5 3/4. It just worked better for the maths to take that off. So that's going to be our base, and then for the lid we're going to go to 3 3/4, and then we want to add a 16th, and it's that 16th that's going to allow the lid to fit. And then this way we want to go to 5 1/2 and then add a 16th. Again, that's what we need to make it fit. The base we are scoring at 3/4 on all 4 sides, so I'm going to do it on that side. I'm going to keep my trimming blade away, so I'm going 3/4 on that side. Could use your scoreboard, of course, but I've got the trimmer here, and I just want to show people that, you know, if you're on a budget and you can't afford a paper trimmer and a scoreboard, then this is a 2-in-1. And then this one we are going to score at 5/8. So that is, so we went to 3/4 before, we're going to come back an 1/8, and that is 5/8. And this gives us, so this lid isn't as deep as the base is tall. So I did toy with making it the same, so it went down to the bottom, but then you'd need thumb holes. So I wanted to do this without the need for a thumb hole, because then you don't need a punch. And so I was just trying to not have to use very much other than the kit. So that's all our scoring done. So we're going to take our bone folder. She says, looking around for her bone folder that was here. It's there. I just couldn't see it because it's bland. So this is really nice weight cardstock that you would expect. And so that's that. Beautiful pattern. I love it. You could, of course, use crumb cake if you wanted to save the base for something else, but as I say, I wanted to use what you had in the kit in different ways. And then what we're going to do is take our paper snips, and I'm just snipping up. There, didn't do that very well. And then wedge in there. I just like to turn. It's not essential on this box, but that's just the way I roll. So I just snip round all of them. And then do the same on the lid. as I can use my paper snips when I'm doing small boxes. When I do big boxes, I use my bigger scissors with the longer blade, because that's just easier. And this is quite a nice size box, so you could use it for a small gift, some jewellery. We bought some jewellery from Fat Face, I think it was, for my niece. And they don't come in boxes there, they come on those little sort of pieces of card and they dangle down. So I of course had to make a box to put it in, because that's what I do. So I'm going to make the base up first, and I've got a bit of fast fuse to make this quicker. She says, except it wasn't. We do sell Stamp and Seal Plus, which is also strong like fast fuse, simpler to use than fast fuse. I mean, I've got the knack with this, but the new Stamp and Seal Plus doesn't require a knack. It's just easy to do. But as I've got a drawer full still of these refills, I won't be buying any yet, although the refills do fit this, so that's handy to know. So that's the box. I do like to go over with the bone folder and make sure it is well and truly stuck. And then we had a little team event, and one of the things we made together was it's online, was some boxes, and one of the team was like, I've made 3 different ones now and none of my lids work. And sort of Sam said, oh, it was Jez had a good tip for that, which was make your lid round your bottom, which was actually an Angelina tip. I nicked it from her, but this is a way of making sure when you're sticking it that I might have just done that a little bit too long there. There we go, and then you should then have a nice snuggy fit there. Well, do you know, it's snug that way. I must have done something wrong with the length. I probably said the correct amount and did it wrongly. But anyway, that is, you get the picture. I'll make sure the right ones are written down on the actual blog post. So that's that. The one I made in practice was perfect, so I don't quite know what I've done wrong, but hey ho, I am human and I'm not making it again. If I look at that, I think it's the base. I must have gone slightly shorter on the base, but there we go. I obviously cut the base incorrectly. So then it was just a matter of decorating, and that's something I haven't particularly thought about. It was just like, oh, that's pretty. What shall we do now? So let's make it a Christmas box, and let's have a little look-see in the kit. So what we've got, these lovely gold foil things, so I might use one of these banners. That's quite cool. And then I might do the lovely Happy Christmas across the top, and I might do it on crumb cake. I've got a bit left over from a different project, and so I might heat and emboss the Happy Christmas, or the Merry Christmas. And I know it cuts out nicely with a stitched rectangle, so I think that's what I might do. I don't know why I'm moving this, I'm just because it wasn't straight. Not that it actually matters. I think I'll probably end up making that base again in just crumb cake. So it will go on my Christmas table or under the tree with something in. That's what I do with all my boxes that I make for videos, is they end up for my family for Christmas. Oh, I think that's going to be lovely. Giving me ideas for other things. Right, so then we'll heat emboss that. Oh, how beautiful. And I'm going to get the stitched rectangle. And it does cut out with this second smallest one. Will fit round that. Lovely. So I'm going to get that cut out. So that's that cut. As you can see, that fits really nicely on there. That's quite a nice little look. And I did make another one following my measurements properly. I think I just must have scored in slightly the wrong place. Now, looking at that, I'm now thinking it needs something around it. So actually what I might do is cut a slightly bigger one in some gold foiling. So that's that cut out. I just felt that the sentiment gets lost on that because they're kind of the same width. Whereas with that looks quite nice and classy. So I'll put that back in the box. So we'll get this. Where's my glue gone? I was doing a project just now. There it is. That's the fast fuse falling on the floor, and that's what was hiding my little tombow here. I'm going to put dimensionals on that to pop it up. And actually, let me think about it. We could have it to one side. No, let's go nicely in the middle. Nice little centralised. And maybe a little bit of ribbon might look nice, just a little knot. Thinking on my feet, so pull that tight. think that works. Nice scissors for me ribbon. So I'll have that like that. Don't go over the top. I can put another dimension on near there. Nearly run out of that ribbon. It was just a ribbon share that I've had, and it's been in the catalogue a couple of years, so I clearly don't use it very often, which is why I've never bought a full one, because I've not really found that I need much of it. Right, centering that on there. And then kind of plays with your eyes because that's not a straight line. And then I've got these little gems that I thought might add a little bit to it. There's my little pick-me tool. I've been creating on my desk, so things are kind of there. Cool, I haven't used these much. Now, what I quite like is, no, I don't want it there on the eye. I have one there. One there. One up there. Just give the box a little bit something extra. So there we have it. Another little alternative to that paper pumpkin. I think that's quite a cute little box. Hope you like it. The paper pumpkin is selling out fast, so if you want it, then I suggest you get your order in. £20, it's a bargain. So yeah, I've done lots and lots of alternative projects with it to show its versatility, and then of course you've got the stamp set and the ink pad for forever after. Okay, thank you for joining me. All details over my blog, link to my shop if you wish to purchase this, and yeah, hope you give it a try. Okay, bye for now.